Sawadee. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Bangkok. Now we're at the birthplace of Muay Thai, and that is Rajadamnern Stadium. Today we are presenting to you RWS Rajadamnern World Series 2024.
I am Aaron Suri-Sompan, and joining me is Peter Denman, and like Peter said, we are live from the birthplace of Muay Thai, Rajadamnern Stadium.
Established in 1945, Rajadamnern Stadium has a history of 78 years. It is truly the birthplace of the art of 8 limbs, the most effective form of striking on the planet.
And of course, today we have entered a new era for the stadium and a new era for Muay Thai. With the establishment of RWS Rajadamnern World Series, one of the premier Muay Thai promotions on the face of the planet, RWS Rajadamnern World Series gathers some of the best Muay Thai fighters from all corners of the globe to identify the best strikers on earth. RWS is giving opportunities to elite fighters to compete at the home of Muay Thai, Rajadamnern Stadium. It's also brought prestige back to the Rajadamnern Stadium belt and is home to the world's greatest Muay Thai tournament, and that tournament is back. The third installment of the biggest Muay Thai tournament continues tonight on RWS.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament 2024. Now, today we have the Final Four of the Super Welterweight division. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited about it. So, let's have a look at the fight card.
In the very first prelim of the evening, Mongkutpetch will be taking on Pornnapha in a female minimum weight bout. Next up, in prelim number 2, Talaythong from Thailand will be taking on the returning Burak from Turkey.
Next up, we have Jenna Whiteman versus Petchmai. And part of the main card, we have Petchmai versus Pavel Muay Thai Academy.
And then Daniel Nascimento makes his debut from Brazil, taking on Aslanbek from Russia. And then we move into the RWS Tournament Final Four for the Super Welterweights. Daniel Rodriguez returns to take on Ruslan Naghiyev from Azerbaijan.
And we have the slick, great technician, Southpaw Rittewada versus Thananchai Sitsong Pinong. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mongkutpetch versus Pornnapha.
And there you can see Mongkutpetch, very popular female fighter, undefeated in RWS, and I'm sure she'll be looking to stay undefeated here tonight. Welcome back, Mongkutpetch, to Rajadamnern World Series. And here comes her opponent making her debut here tonight, Pornnapha. Also, of course, like her opponent from Thailand. Of course, RWS Rajadamnern Stadium, in fact, introduced a new 105-pound belt for the females. So maybe a victory here tonight gives you one eye on a potential title fight. Welcome, Pornnapha, to Rajadamnern World Series. And there you can see the first tail of the tape for this evening's very special RWS. Of course, later on tonight, it's the last of the Final Four matchups. The Super Welterweights will be taking to the ring in our co-main and main event. Introducing first, for your first fight of the evening, in the red corner, Mongkutpetch from Thailand, 19 years of age, standing at 160 centimeters, weighing in yesterday at 105 pounds. She has a reach of 162 centimeters. Born in Patalung in the south of Thailand, it seems to be a hotbed for the sport. Names like Superbon and of course Rotang coming from Patalung. And now Mongkutpetch. Professional record, 26 victories with 5 losses and 3 draws. She is 4-0 inside RWS. Now you can see your opponent in the blue corner, Pornnapha, also from Thailand, 17 years of age, standing at 157 centimeters, so slightly shorter than Mongkutpetch, weighing in at 104.4 pounds. Similar reach, 162 centimeters. She's born in Surin. Speaking of hotbeds, Burak, of course, coming from Surin, in the northeastern region of Thailand. 21 professional bouts, 15 victories, 5 losses, and 1 draw. So to all those new, watching Muay Thai perhaps for the first time live on DAZN, this is the Y crew. It's done before every traditional Muay Thai bout. And you can see here in RWS, we keep that tradition alive, and you will indeed see the Y crew perform before every bout here tonight. And of course, it all leads to our main card. We've got 2 incredible fights of the final 4 of the Super Welterweight tournament. We've got, of course, in the main event, a fight that could very be have been in the final. Rittewada taking on Thananchai, and in the co-main, Daniel against Ruslan Naghiyev. There you can see Rajadamnern in all its beautiful glory. And let's not forget, not only we've got amazing fights this week, but next week we've got 3, yes, count them, 3 Rajadamnern Stadium title fights, which includes Lek taking on Kevin Martinez. First bout of the evening. 2 Thais taken to the ring. I'm joined by Peter Denman and Joe Comerford, but before we hear from them, we've got the introductions with the voice of RWS, the voice of Rajadamnern Stadium, Mr. Beer.
Sor.Kor. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beer, the voice of Rajadamnern, and your ring announcer for this exciting evening. And welcome to RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament 2024. We are live at the world's first Muay Thai Stadium. Rajadamnern Stadium, the birthplace of Muay Thai with 79 years of history. And watching live to over 200 countries around the world on DAZN. It is time to start the first prelim of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. Introducing your referee, Mr. Rapin Soblek. And now, introducing first, fighting on the red corner, 19 years of age. She stands at 160 centimeters tall and weighs 105 pounds. She holds a record of 26 wins, 5 losses and 3 draws. Representing Patalung, Thailand. Let's hear it for Mongkutpetch, Petchprawfar! Opponent fighting at the blue corner, 17 years of age. She stands at 157 centimeters tall and weighs 104.4 pounds. She holds a record of 15 wins, 5 losses and 1 draw. Representing Surin, Thailand. Let's hear it for Pornnapha for Tawatchawin.
Thank you, and Mr. Beer for those introductions. Let's get this week's RWS underway with the help of our ring girl, Dia. Here we go, round 1 of a scheduled 3 2-minute rounds.
Of course, a little bit of a height advantage from Mongkutpetch. Starting off with a big step-up knee to right teep, setting the pace here.
Both conventional fighters, it says on paper that Mongkutpetch is only 3 centimeters taller, but it looks like that's maybe 5 to 6 centimeters.
Of course, she uses that reach advantage when it comes to those kicks. She's known for that whipping left and right kick. Oh, good hands there from Pornnapha. It's interesting because we recently did have that minimum weight inaugural title fight here between... Oh, big right hand there. A lot of people were expecting Mongkutpetch to be a part of that fight. In fact, it wasn't. It was Paihong against Saya Ito. We will see Mongkutpetch, I believe, against Saya Ito in the next installment of RWS Japan coming up in December.
Wow. Mongkutpetch looks like the bigger, the stronger, and the more skillful, and she's fighting on her front foot. She took a punch from Pornnapha, but she didn't react. But every time Mongkutpetch throws a kick or a punch, it looks like Pornnapha is hurt.
And again, a good solid left knee to the body there from Mongkutpetch, and again, really hurting Pornnapha. She doesn't want any of those knees, Joe Comerford.
I think it's only a matter of time until we see her break the frame. Beautiful side control. Oh, big hammering elbow on the back of the head. Continuing the onslaught. Does a beautiful job of sending out the measuring tape, that lead arm to set up the knees. Big heavy hands here. Thundering elbow over the top.
That's it.
The referee's called it. He's seen enough. Mongkutpetch is 5-0 in RWS. That was short, but very sweet. She goes into RWS Japan looking once again very, very deadly indeed. Congratulations to Mongkutpetch. That was sensational.
Very aggressive.
And she came to the ring confident. She knew exactly what she needed to do, and it's what good fighters tend to do. Once they find a weakness in their opponent, they go after them and they exploit it. And with those big knees, she found a pathway to victory early here in round number 1, just to show what an incredible fighter she is. Let's have a look at the highlights.
Catches the leg, replies with the right kick, but just did such a phenomenal job of sending out that lead hand to measure it up with those big, beautiful step-up knees. Oh, folds her in half like a deck chair.
And that is not a foul. In boxing, you can't strike to the back of the head, no rabbit punches, but in Muay Thai, it's totally legal.
Absolutely.
That's right. Don't give up your back. You will pay the price.
And you know, the referee did a great job. I don't think there was anything but more danger that Pornnapha was putting herself in. All right, let's make this one official, and then we'll move on to our second bout of the evening. What a great result once again for Mongkutpetch. Be careful, Paihong Banchamek. I think she's coming for your belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the 1 minute and 38 seconds of the first round, we have a winner by way of technical knockout. Red corner, Mongkutpetch, Petchprawfar. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Thai warrior fighting our Buriram, Thailand. Let's hear it for Talaythong, Jongjaroen, Muay Thai.
Bit of a veteran in the sport of Muay Thai, Talaythong makes his way to the Rajadamnern Stadium ring for his debut fight, believe it or not, here on RWS. Been in the ring with some of the greats over the past few years in the sport. He finally finds himself here competing on Rajadamnern World Series. Welcome, Talaythong.
And his opponent fighting our Turkey. Please welcome Burak Poyraz, winner Muay Thai.
Well, the last time that we laid eyes on Burak Poyraz was in Karat. He faced off against Yobicha for the interim Rajadamnern Stadium title, unsuccessfully, unfortunately for him. But he makes his return looking to get back into the winning column. He's come up against some of the absolute best in this weight. Yodwita twice, Pet Morocco, Shadow, and others. And now he finds himself up against another Thai veteran of this weight in Talaythong. Welcome back to Rajadamnern World Series, Burak Poyraz.
Talaythong means golden sea in Thai, or golden ocean.
Once again here on RWS, a packed house. There you can see it as we move into our second bout of the evening. There is the tail of the tape in the red corner, Talaythong, 29 years of age from Thailand, standing at 178 centimeters, weighing in at 153.7 pounds. Throughout his career, he's fluctuated between super welterweight and middleweight, but he's back down now to super welterweight here on RWS. From Buriram in Thailand, 59 victories and 21 losses on his record. And he's coming up against Burak Poyraz, training out of Venum Muay Thai from Turkey. 29 years of age, standing at 180 centimeters, slightly taller than Talaythong. He weighed in at 153.2 pounds and has a reach of 186 centimeters. So a slight reach and height advantage for the Thai fighter. Burak is from Istanbul in Turkey. 26 victories and 6 losses on his professional career. And Joe, we were backstage and we were talking about the fact that he was competing in last year's RWS tournament. He came up against some of the best fighters. Did not get stopped, looked good, gained some great experience, and was given the nod to compete against Yodwita in Yodwita's backyard, as it were, in Korat. Fortunately for him, it didn't pan out. Yodwita became the interim champion at super welterweight, but he would have gained some great experience competing in the tournament. Let's not forget, next week, three Rajadamnern Stadium title fights. Domtong will be defending his 108-pound belt against Boonchai. 5 rounds of Muay Thai action. Not only that, of course, Kunsuklet will be defending his belt against Spaniard Kevin Martinez. With Talaythong, like I said, fluctuating between super welterweight and middleweight. He's come up against, should I say, one of the greatest middleweights of all time in Youssef Boujanem. Second bout of the evening here in our prelims. Second of 3 prelims. Thailand taking on Turkey. With the introductions, once again, the voice of RWS returns, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second prelim of RWS Rajadamnern World Series. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. Introducing your referee, Mr. Chanin Thep Supan. And now, introducing first, fighting of the red corner, 29 years of age. He stands at 178 centimeters tall and weighed 53.7 pounds. He holds a record of 59 wins and 21 losses. Representing Buriram, Thailand. Let's hear it for Talaythong, Jongjaroen Muay Thai. His opponent fighting out the blue corner, 29 years of age. He stands at 180 centimeters tall and weighed 53.2 pounds. He holds a record of 26 wins and 6 losses. Fighting out of Istanbul, Turkey. Let's hear it for Burak Poyraz, Venum Muay Thai.
A precursor for tonight's co-main and main event. Super welterweight matchup against 2 very, very good fighters. Round 1 of a scheduled 3. Here we go.
Big kick there from Talaythong to start things off. But Burak coming in with some solid hands and a big left kick of his own. Strong, stiff jab.
Good footwork by Burak. A lot of in and out movements, making it very difficult to time the body roundhouse kick because they may get out of the way and they may get a counter.
Attempted tips there from Talaythong. Looks like he's struggling with the distance here of Burak, who's moving in and out. Talaythong is just walking straight at him. That was a nice left hook to the body there from Burak.
And this is what you can expect from Turkish fighters. They do tend to come in with phenomenal footwork and beautiful hands, just straight down the line, stiff, goes under, over as well.
Good combination punching from Burak, in and out movement, trying to evade the roundhouse kicks and coming in with combinations. 1-2, body shot, 1-2, uppercuts.
He really likes that left hook to the body as he looks for it again. But yeah, you were right. Of course, we've had a Turkish Rajadamnern Stadium champion here in Erdem Dinja. Of course, fortunately for him, didn't make it through to the final of the tournament, 147 pounds. That will be Tepal Gal taking on Hercules tonight. We'll find out who makes it through to the super welterweight final.
Burak having a difficult time blocking the right roundhouse kick from Talaythong, and that does score for Talaythong.
You can just see Burak really looking for the opener for that body shot. Digs it under again, straight under the elbow of Talaythong. Looks like it's starting to pay dividends here on Talaythong. Having it, thunderous elbow. Straight
really
through
was.
the guard.
Punches or elbows? What's your pick, Aaron?
Well, at the moment, even though he was clipped with that big elbow, those shots to the body surely, and again, taking its toll on Talaythong. But one big elbow could be all you need, really, especially the way that Talaythong is throwing it at Burak. Everything behind it, Joe.
And this is what Talaythong needed to do, though, was break down that distance, rush in and smother Burak, not allow him to fire off on the back foot there with those straight punches. Beautiful offensive teep there from Talaythong.
He's been active there again. Big right elbow that time from Burak. And again, there's that left uppercut to the body. So I say left hook. Big 1-2 combinations here, swinging by Burak. Just about to say, is it possible that he could be tiring himself out? He's been so active here in round number 1. He's already starting to look like he's got a little bit of an open mouth.
Yes, and not all of his punches are landing because Talaythong is defecting it with the earmuff guard. So he's not very precise.
End of the first round. There you can see Burak going straight back to his corner. Talaythong took a lot of punishment in that round, but I tell you what, the biggest shot of the round, I think, in my opinion, went to Talaythong with that massive left elbow.
Let's go and have a look at the replays. Those straight punches and digging right onto the elbow of Talaythong, I thought was starting to pay dividends, but there, that big elbow over the top. Beautiful work there from Talaythong.
Burak may have nicked it with the activity. He was just the busier fighter.
I would have to agree with that assessment. I think that Burak deserves the opening round, but Talaythong not out of this. A bit of a low one. And of course, Burak looks a little bit tired. Let's find out, indeed, the judges have scored round number 1. Open scoring, of course, here on RWS.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all 3 judges scoring mine blue 10.
Whether, in my opinion, whether he starts to fade.
Oh, you calling it already? You think he's going to fade here in round number 2?
I think a minute and a half.
All right.
That's a very good point, Joe. I was about to ask you, what does Talaythong have to do? But you made a very good point that he may have punched himself out, and round 2 and round 3 may belong to Talaythong, but we have to see.
Anything can happen. Here we are, round number 2. Big kick upstairs there from Talaythong. Starting to move forward with a lot more confidence, but it's jumping scissors kick there from Burak. Still on the back foot, trying to punch around, circle out. Answers back with an outside thigh kick. Goes downstairs. Gets a bit of a warning there from the referee to stand and engage. That's what we want to see on RWS. Constant action.
Well, Burak is fighting now like he is up on the scorecards, but he's only up 1 round. Good kicks to the midsection there from Talaythong, and again, that right kick just keeps sneaking through.
Yes.
And could cause issues to what we think might be an already tired Burak Poyraz. What he doesn't want to do is keep moving around the ring. He can't get cornered, otherwise Talaythong will definitely have something up his sleeve. Of course, a veteran of the sport. Good low kick there from Talaythong. Just keep him busy with that right kick.
You're right, Aaron. I mean, that's his money kick, the right roundhouse kick. I mean, it might not knock out your opponents, as you were saying last week, where it's not a high knockout rate with the body kicks. You may knock your opponent more with punches, elbows, or leg kicks, but they score very effectively in Muay Thai.
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost like Thai fighters see that kick to the body as a jab, per se. Good low kick, but blocked there from Talaythong. Burak, you said it, Joe, he's just not as active here in round number 2 as he was in round number 1.
That's a dangerous strategy if you're going to take round 2 off, assuming you win round 3, but you never know what's going to happen in round 3. You can't take rounds off in a 3-round fight. What do you think, Joe?
100%, you know, it's go, go, go right as the bell rings in 3-round Muay Thai. You can't take a round off, and Talaythong just sticking to Burak. And here we go. Referees telling them to engage.
I think he's actually telling Burak to stop moving backwards.
Yeah.
I think that was a warning there.
For the backward movement or the lateral movement.
Well, it was circling at the start of the round, but now it is just moving away from the fight. Good right knee there from Talaythong. Again, to what we believe might be a compromised Burak in terms of fatigue. Great move from Talaythong with 30 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure what that move was.
Talaythong's tough. He just keeps coming forward no matter what. He eats the punches, he eats the kicks, and he just keeps coming forward.
Intensive right knee there once again from Talaythong. But in my opinion, I think he's had a great round so far.
Agree.
Could even be a turn of the tables here. And I'll tell you what, that right kick, or left kick now, but that right kick just finds a home every single time. Beautiful left kick. Answers back there. And that is the end of round number 2. Perhaps we could see it turn around for Talaythong in that one. In my opinion, probably have to give it to Talaythong. Those beautiful right kicks just coming straight through the guard of Burak every time. Let's go and have a look at these replays.
Agree. I mean, I think the main weapon at the moment for Talaythong is the roundhouse kick. If only Burak just blocked those roundhouse kicks, he may be doing much better.
Yeah, I said when he started the round that he was fighting like he was already up in the scorecards, and he continued throughout round number 2. Almost like he wanted to show the judges that he was ahead and he was the more skilled fighter. Almost like you would see a Thai fighter competing in a 5-round fight. But in my opinion, I think Talaythong had the more significant strikes of that round, even though that was a beautifully placed right hand. Let's find out how the judges have scored round number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score red 10, blue 9. For the total score, all 3 judges score 19-19 even. So the next round will be the judgment round. Win the round, win the fight.
I mean, the thing with Burak's stance is that he plants his feet, and that's good for power punching, and he does jump in and out. However, if you plant your feet, it's hard to check the kicks. And that is how Talaythong is scoring, the roundhouse kicks to the body.
If you're in the corner now of Burak, you'll be desperate here for him to try and regain that form that we saw in round number 1. He needs to show more output, and he cannot keep moving backwards. For Talaythong, well, it's the same. It's more of the same from what we witnessed in round number 2. So it's up now to Burak to try and change things up.
There's only one way out of this, and it's just forward pressure. Heavy hands there from Burak. He's got to shut down the kicking distance from Talaythong and not allow him to fire off that big roundhouse that he's known for. Here we are, round number 3. Big roundhouse upstairs from Talaythong, starting to put on the forward pressure again. Answers back. doing a beautiful job of shutting down the puncher that is Burak. Just timing the kicks beautifully, catches the kick.
Yeah, Talaythong just able to use the ropes to stay upright there, but once again, his timing looks exceptional right now, Talaythong. He keeps finding a home for the left and right kicks, and he keeps blocking with the guard we were talking about, Peter, the shots that are coming in from Burak.
Wow. He's punching again. Those combination punches are coming. And this is the last round. It doesn't matter if you punch yourself out. Just go for it because you have to win this round.
These are the moments where you've got to dig deep, push forward. Beautiful kick upstairs there from Talaythong. Still in center ring.
You can see Talaythong's almost waiting for him to come towards him so he can then just throw or whip that left and right kick, or right kick to the body.
I mean, this is a strong case study for kicker versus puncher, and Talaythong getting the upper hand. Just beautiful timing. Call that man a Doctor Who, controlling the clock with his beautiful kicks.
Yes, he's fighting on the outside, throwing those body kicks and scoring. It's going to be difficult for Burak to punch his way through because as Burak tries to punch, Talaythong teeps him and he breaks the rhythm.
Two good kicks there from Burak. And a third, much better, but then he's on his way back.
Very open mouth still there from Burak, sitting on the back foot. He's definitely felt the venom behind the kicks of Talaythong. Very scared to engage. Big hand over the top there from Burak, knocking the head back of Talaythong.
That was a good 1 minute there from Burak. Kicks through the body and then some right hands. Now going back to the body, you can see Talaythong headhunting with an elbow, but he might be the one who's a little bit more fatigued now after that impressive round number 2. Swing and a miss there. Spin from Burak. A little bit of a risky thing to throw, considering that he might just be up on the scorecards right now. Inside kicks, left kick from Talaythong.
And Talaythong actually blocks the roundhouse kicks, so it's going to be difficult for Burak to try and score with those body kicks.
Still sitting on the back foot, walking back. Talaythong on the hunt, waiting for the moment to strike like a viper. Bit of jumping action over the top.
I'm not sure why he keeps doing that. You just keep throwing those kicks because they're working for you. Indeed, those right hands as well.
Somebody might have told him he tried to get his flyer miles up. Oh, big kick there from Talaythong.
Burak needs to sell out. Wow,
Burak, a lot more active at the end of that round. I think he's given himself a case, at least in the eyes of the judges, that he won the round.
That's a harder round to score.
Very close. I agree, Peter. Very close. I think you can make an argument for both fighters during that round, but I think that Burak might have finished the fight stronger than Talaythong, Joe. Let's have a look at the highlights. Left kick, this is how it started. Talaythong looking on top like he was in round 2, then slowly but surely Burak started to regain that form that we saw in round number 1. Started to hurt and started to connect with those punches and those kicks.
Those kicks, those roundhouse kicks, I think is what won in round 2 and may have won in round 3, but we don't know. Let's have a look.
It's going to be close. It's going to be tense in there for both these fighters and indeed their camps and fans watching around the world on DAZN. All right, let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored the score 29-28. The Canada winner by way of unanimous decision. Blue corner, Burak, Poyraz, Venum, Muay Thai.
Congratulations to Burak Poyraz after a very close fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Kiwis warrior. Please welcome Jenna Whiteman. Making her debut here on RWS. So look how happy she is to
do that as well here at Rajadamnern Stadium. Jenna Whiteman, originally from New Zealand, but did move to Australia when she was very young, now residing here in Thailand. Welcome to Rajadamnern World Series.
And now, introducing her opponent fighting from the Khon Ratchasima, Thailand. Please welcome Petchmai Pracha Gym.
The first of two Petchmais competing here tonight on RWS. Another fighter making her debut. And once again, another fighter who looks really happy to be doing it here on Rajadamnern World Series. Hey, welcome Petchmai to RWS. And there you can see the tail of the tape for the third and final prelim this evening here on this week's RWS. Let's not forget, in our main card here tonight, we have got the final four of the Super Welterweight tournament for this year. We've already got four finals set of the last 4 weeks. Tonight, we determine who goes through and competes for the Super Welterweight gold. Introducing in the red corner, we have got Jenna Whiteman from New Zealand, moved to Australia when she was young, now residing here in Thailand. She stands at 172 centimeters, weighing in yesterday at 124.9 pounds and has a reach of 170 centimeters. Born in Queensland in New Zealand, she has a professional record of 19 victories with 6 losses and 1 draw. 2023, she had 5 fights, 4 victories, 1 loss. She said this year she's been active as well. Last month in October, she had 3 fights. These girls in Muay Thai are unbelievable. Here she is, finding herself competing in the center of the world's most famous Muay Thai stadium, Rajadamnern. So this is the final matchup of those 3 that I was talking about. Next week, we've got Jongjaroen competing against Pet Morakot over 5 rounds. Jongjaroen will be putting on, defending, should I say, the Rajadamnern middleweight crown. 3 exceptional Muay Thai bouts next week for the Rajadamnern Stadium gold. In the blue corner, Petchmai from Thailand. She is just 16 years of age. She stands at 167 centimeters, weighing in at 124.2 pounds. She has a reach of 167 centimeters. She's from Nakhon Ratchasima here in Thailand. 26 professional bouts, 20 victories, 5 losses and 1 draw. So for all those who not only watch RWS, they might watch other promotions as well. Jenna Whiteman features prominently in other promotions. Earlier on this year, she had an elbow war against a girl from Scotland called Claire Rankin, which was an unbelievable fight and left both fighters bloodied and battered. It was an incredible sight. It looks like she's healed since then. And we get to see her here tonight. There she is, Jenna Whiteman.
I think that one got called a draw because it was just so bloody, that last fight. So you can expect big things here from Jenna Whiteman. I think I actually cornered her on another promotion. Very good, strong left kick. So excited for this one.
Yeah, she says that Diesel Noi is one of her Muay Thai heroes, and Yobishar as well, and also Sylvia von Diglis Itu. Third bout of the evening once again. Mr. Beer with the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third prelim of RWS Rajadamnern Bout Series. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. Introducing your referee, Mr. Pracha Savikan. And now, introducing first, fighting at the red corner, 24 years of age, just down at 172 centimeters tall, and weighing 124.9 pounds. She holds a record of 19 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draws, representing New Zealand. Let's hear it for Jenna Whiteman. On the blue corner, 16 years of age, just down at 167 centimeters tall, and weighing at 124.2 pounds. She holds a record of 20 wins, 5 losses and 1 draw, representing Nakhon Ratchasima, Thailand. Let's hear it for Petchmai Sor.Kor.
Just 16 years of age, but Petchmai looking confident. Third and final prelim before we move into tonight's main card. 3 rounds, 2 minutes of female Muay Thai action. Here we go.
Very noticeable height difference there in the way of Jenna Whiteman. Round number 1, kick for kick at this point. Swing and a miss there from Jenna, but a stiff jab to break down the distance and timing of Petchmai. Beautiful left kick upstairs there from Petchmai.
This is the first time that I've actually seen Petchmai. She's looking in great condition, even though she was a late call-up for this fight.
Nice little hand combinations from that last exchange from Petchmai. Oh, straight hand right through the guard.
Good timing.
Jenna looks stronger, but Petchmai is very busy, and she looks very experienced the way she pulls away from the leg kick or the body kicks.
Oh, and again, good timing with that right hand.
Yeah, great resets on Petchmai's stance. After every attack, resetting her balance. Nice kick upstairs there from Jenna.
And there's always this roundhouse kick or the teeps to break the rhythm of Jenna. This is no easy fight for Jenna.
No, not at all. See, Petchmai's looking very quick the way she throws, and again with that left high kick, good teep as well. It's always great to see fighters putting combinations together, not just throwing 1 or 2 shots. Seen that from Petchmai, looking very composed.
Oh, elbow missed right there from Jenna. Petchmai is not just going backwards in a straight line. Even though she's fighting on the back foot and Jenna's the aggressor, she has a lot of lateral movement, and that is Petchmai.
Yeah, evidence there when she threw that left hook.
Petchmai doing what she needs to do against the very aggressive Jenna Whiteman. Jenna Whiteman loves to get on the inside and dig those knees in. Doesn't mind a good elbow as well. We haven't seen.
Good right hand from Jenna.
Of course, she likes to close the distance as well because she likes to throw his knees. Just 2 minutes, of course, for the girls. That went quick. Petchmai, tell you what, really confident, isn't she? Just 16 years of age. She thinks she's done enough to win that opening round. Unfortunately for her, it'll be up to the judges. It was close.
Of
See a
course.
point though. Could go either way. Let's have a look at the highlights.
I mean, to me, Petchmai won the round. However, if you go according to RWS rules, if you do go down from a punch, it can be scored a knockdown. So, I mean, the best right hand from Jenna was at the end of the round, but was that enough? Just 1 punch?
It wasn't technically declared a knockdown, but she did cause her issues, caused her to go down. But she did have hold of that left leg. Anyway, let's find out from the people who really matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all 3 judges scoring on blue 10.
Right now, I'd be telling her to start moving in a bit of a faster and more aggressive pace. Not staying at that same pace she was in round number 1.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see if she start finding some clinch maneuvers against Petchmai. She really is a fan of Diesel Noy, and that might be the way forward.
That's a very good point, Aaron, because she is the stronger fighter and strength really matters in grappling.
Yeah, there you can see straight away trying to get into the clinch, but that was a good knee.
Beautiful palm over the top and left kick straight up onto the guard. Try and take out the punching power from Jenna Whiteman. Oh, the
what a right
timing.
hand. Again with that right hand, but here comes Jenna. Petchmai, the one that was caught with the knee. Oh, good elbow though from Jenna.
Great knee block there from Petchmai on the outside, utilising the ropes to her advantage there, bouncing off them to set up that kick.
Good right hand there from Jenna once again. You can see teeps there from Petchmai and a left kick. Staying busy, staying active.
She just needs to rush in with a bit more urgency here to really break the timing of Petchmai. Beautiful timed.
You're right, Joe, you're right. I mean, I think the only option Jenna has now is just to go in and get her in the clinch, because on the outside she's being outboxed by Petchmai.
Just picked apart by the technician that is Petchmai. Beautifully timed jab, disrupting the rhythm of Jenna Whiteman here. Starting to look a little bit desperate.
She's closing the distance, but when she does, she gets clipped with that left and right combination.
And this is what I like to see, the beautiful teep to set up the forward movement. Sorry, Aaron.
Good right high kick there from Jenna, using that length. That's something that she can definitely work with now moving forward. Something that's troubling Petchmai, evidently. Nod of approval there from Petchmai as well. She acknowledged. Jenna's got to throw it, she's waiting. And when she waits, she gets clipped with that 1-2 combination once again. Good right hand there from Jenna, left kick from Petchmai. More output, certainly from the Thai.
She can't just look at what she does. Every time she throws an attack, she looks at her handiwork and nods in approval, but she's got to follow up. That is the end of round number 2. So we'll go and see the replays in just a second. I think I might have to give that one to Petchmai sitting on the outside.
Yeah.
What do you gentlemen think?
No, I'm with you, Joe. I think it was pretty much a similar scenario to what we saw in round number 1, apart from the fact that we did see Jenna pushing forward and trying to grab a hold for that clinch. It didn't really work out, and that's, you got to give points there for Petchmai for doing that. She did find a hole for that left high kick, sorry, that right high kick.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have to see more of that in round 3. But going back to your question, yeah, I think that Petchmai did enough in round number 2.
Yes, and it can't just be aggression, it has to be effective aggression. Jenna was not effective as she was coming forward. And if you look at Petchmai, I suspect she knows some boxing because her punches look nice.
All right, let's find out how the judges have scored it. And
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score rate 9, blue 10. For the total score, all 3 judges score rate 18, blue 20.
But I mean, you can't assume you've won the fight because one punch may end it, so you still gotta fight your best.
And as we know in Muay Thai, these are the moments that matter, where you've got to dig deep, show all your heart. Can Jenna bring something out of the magic hat here for round number 3? Petchmai up 2 rounds, sitting on the back foot. Petchmai, she just needs to protect her points at this point.
yeah, absolutely. Here's Jenna though with that clinch. Petchmai wriggling away and getting out of it, but now, yeah, and again, just when Jenna was about to throw that right elbow, she was just able to move out of the way.
I mean, once Jenna does go in, she can't keep Petchmai in the clinch. So that's going to be a problem. If you can't keep them in the clinch, you can't score with the knees, period.
Yeah, once again, looking for right hands. Here's that clinch again, but once again, see Petchmai sneaky, able to move out of the way.
She just does such a phenomenal job with keeping busy with those hands, breaking the rhythm, the timing of Jenna, allowing her to hold on. Oh, that solid right hand down the line.
She has good boxing, Petchmai. Good jab, good right hand, and she even has upper body movement. But that was a big right kick from Jenna.
Yeah, we witnessed one of those kicks in round number 2, and we were hoping that Jenna could build on it. We've only seen it once more here in round number 3.
Call Petchmai the safe cracker. More combinations than a bank safe right here in center ring.
Inside kick there from Jenna. Targeting the legs here. Maybe trying to slow down Petchmai, but it might be too little too late with just 40 seconds left on the clock.
Beautiful hip turn as well, not allowing Jenna to fire off the solid knees.
Yes, good defensive work from Petchmai. I mean, she's not on the inside, just taking blows. She's actually very defensive.
The right hand there from Jenna, left kick to the body. You see Petchmai looks up at the clock. She'll see there's only 20 seconds left, if not less, here of this round. It's looking good for Petchmai. That's a nice right hand. Good left jabs there from Jenna. Oh, and a big right hand. Petchmai takes it though.
That's it.
Great display of Muay Thai there from both competitors. They say that styles make fights, and that was a really intriguing battle, but the fight and the night belongs to that confident dancing 16-year-old by the name of Petchmai. I've got a feeling that she'll be back on this promotion very soon. Potential star in the making, who knows? And she came in as a late substitute. I think that she could potentially make what? Maybe 122, dare I say even 118 as well. Of course, the title here at Rajadamnern, we've got two. One at 105 belongs to Talaythong, and 118 belongs to Sor.Kor. And just 16 years of age, you never know what the future could hold for such a talented fighter.
How did you guys score it? 3-0 or 2-1?
3-0 all the way. What did you think, Peter?
I'm going to interject, and I think you're right. I think 3 rounds to Petchmai. I think we saw beautiful defensive work there from the 16-year-old when she was cornered, and she continued. Jenna did have some good moments at the end, but like I said, I think Petchmai by that had done enough to take the round. All right, let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. The first judge scored is about 29-28. The second judge scored 30-27. And the third judge scored 30-27. Declaring your winner by way of unanimous decision. Blue corner, Petchmai
Congratulations to Petchmai. What a debut. All kisses.
It is time to experience the heart and soul of Muay Thai with the amazing sound of Rajadamnern Big Long Orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Rajadamnern Big Long Orchestra.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the birthplace of Muay Thai. That is Rajadamnern Stadium. I'm Peter Denman. Joining me is Aaron Sirisompon. And now we'll be presenting to you RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament 2024. And today we have the final 4 of the Super Welterweight division. as 2 will go home and only 2 will go straight to the finals.
Absolutely, of course, we've just witnessed 3 great fights in our prelim, but tonight's main card is also going to be action-packed. But let's just remind ourselves of what these Final 4 participants are competing for, the RWS title belt. And there it is in all its beautiful glory. One of these fighters in tonight's Final 4 that will take place in the co-main and main event will be walking away with that title. But not only that, something else as well. 3 million baht will go to each of the 5 winners of the 5 tournaments in this year's RWS. All right, and with that being said, let's take a final look at tonight's main card.
First up, we have Petchmai versus Pavel Muay Thai Academy.
And then in bout number 2, Daniel Nascimento from Brazil will be taking on Aslanbek from Russia. And then the first fight of tonight's RWS Tournament Final 4, the 2022 champion, Daniel Rodriguez, will be taking on the very strong Ruslan Naghiyev.
Last but not least, the veteran Southpaw technician Rittewada Petchindi Academy taking on Thananchai Sitsong Pinong. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. Are you guys ready? Let's give it up for Petchmai versus Pavel Muay Thai Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Thai warrior fighting out of Chumphon, Thailand. Please welcome Petchmai, the Axeman, Sor.Kor Lektaweewattana.
Well, even though he did not make it through to this year's Final 4, he still has a great record and he's coming in with a win. Petchmai, the Axeman, returns to RWS. A man with many fights on this promotion with great experience is looking to continue in his winning form. Let's see if he can do that here tonight on RWS, the first fight of our main card, and it is a cracker.
And introducing his opponent, your Belarusian warrior. Please welcome Pavel Hryshanovich, Muay Thai Academy.
Gaining experience on the job in the tournament, Pavel Hryshanovich. Some of his fights looked outstanding, and he really has got a big opportunity once again to take on the veteran Petchmai, gaining experience, gaining wins. Welcome back, Pavel Hryshanovich, the Rajadamnern World Series.
Will the male Petchmai win like the female Petchmai?
That's a great point. Just joined us in our prelims. 16-year-old female Petchmai with a great victory. Petchmai's had 11 fights on RWS. Pavel Hryshanovich also, of course, competed in the RWS tournament, just like Petchmai, but unfortunately unable to get through to the Final 4. If you're just wondering, that Final 4 takes place later this evening here on our main card. The third and fourth bouts of the evening, the co-main and main event. Introducing first in the red corner, Petchmai, the Axeman from Thailand, 25 years of age, standing at 178 centimeters, weighing in yesterday at 154 pounds. He has a reach of 178 centimeters. Born in Chumphon, here in Thailand, 76 victories with 23 losses and 3 draws. A former WBA Asia boxing champion, former #1 ranked middleweight here at the stadium. And he actually did compete for that title belt. Unfortunately, came a cropper to Joe Ryan, the eventual winner of the belt. And indeed, speaking of Joe Ryan, he will be defending his title next week against Pet Moricott right here on RWS. Just a reminder of what's coming up next week. Dom Tong, the current light flyweight champion, will be defending his belt against Boonchai. And not only that, we've also got on the 30th of November a fight that Joel is really looking forward to, as is the rest of the Muay Thai world. The rematch that we've been waiting for. Samingdet will be defending once again against Cypriot Savas Michael. Title fight after title fight after title fight here at Rajadamnern Stadium. Not only that, next up after this bout, we've got Daniel Nascimento taking on Aslanbek Zikreev. It's almost like the month of November is the gold rush for Rajadamnern. The amount of title fights that we've got is pretty incredible. So Pavel Hryshanovich, fighting out of Muay Thai Academy here in Bangkok. He's from Belarus, 26 years of age. He's 183 centimeters tall, so 5 centimeters taller than Petchmai. Weighed in at 153.8 pounds. But this is where it's a big difference maker. 10 centimeter reach advantage for Pavel. 188 centimeters as opposed to Petchmai's 178 centimeters. Born in Minsk in Russia. 49 victories with 7 losses and 2 draws. So Petchmai in the tournament. He unfortunately lost to Rittewada via decision. He had a draw against Brazilian Gabriel Pereira, but he did get a win over Ruslan Naghiyev, who of course did make it through to the Final 4. Currently 4 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw in 2024. He is 6-4-1 here on RWS. Pavel Hryshanovich knocked out Adam Quebec. He also knocked out Reza. Lost to Daniel. Also suffered a loss to Thananchai, which meant that he could not progress to the Final 4. But to lose to only Daniel and Thananchai is not really that bad, to be honest. They're 2 of the best in the world, and they will be performing here on RWS this evening. So he is 2-2 from his 4 fights. You see this beautiful white crew being performed here by Petchmai. Some tremendous title fights coming up. But I know, Joe, you're really excited for the Savas Michael versus Samingdet fight. A lot of people thought that Savas Michael did enough to take the belt back to Cyprus. What do you think? Were you here for that fight?
Yeah, I was here. It was pretty contentious online. There was a lot of controversy. A lot of people thought that Savas took that one. Very, very close fight. I would hate to be one of the judges for that one. But looking forward to it. On the edge of my seat for the last couple of months.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Of course, online, people, they really thought that Savas did enough to take the belt back to Bang Tao MMA, where he now trains. But unfortunately for him, it wasn't to be. I'm just really happy to see that he gets another crack at the title, and that will be coming up on the 30th of November.
You can see the very noticeable height difference there from Pavel. Pavel's got a 100% knockout rate on RWS, so let's see if he can keep up the statistics. Those viewing at home, they know that Aaron and I love statistics.
Yeah, so the first time that we laid eyes on him was against Adam Quebec from Turkey. I guess they were very impressed with what they saw, because he was then invited to be in the tournament for this year, which he agreed. And his first fight was a knockout victory. once again, but unfortunately for him, he then came up against Daniel Rodriguez and Thananchai. Thananchai, of course, was last year's champion, and that was against the field of Yoblichar, against Pet Morocco, and of course against Daniel Rodriguez himself, and it was Thananchai who got the gold last year. All right, beautiful wide crew there from Petchmai. Let's get this one underway. Three-minute rounds of the super welterweight action here on Rajadamnern World Series with the introductions, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering the biggest Muay Thai tournament in the world, RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament 2024. Tonight is the tournament final four of Super Welterweight Division. And now that it's time to start the first main card of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for the birthplace of Muay Thai to other 200 countries around the world. This is Muay Thai. And this is Rajadamnern. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your referee, Mr. Satra Supasai. And now, introducing first, fighting on the red corner, 24 years of age. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighs 154 pounds. He holds a record of 76 wins, 23 losses, and 3 draws. He is a former WBA Asia boxing champion. Representing Chumphon, Thailand, Lektaweewattana, Petchmai, the X-Man, Sor.Kor, Lektaweewattana. Opponent fighting on the blue corner, 26 years of age. He's down 183 centimeters tall and weighing 153.8 pounds. He holds a record of 49 wins, 7 losses, and 2 draws. He's Belarus kickboxing champion, fighting over Belarus. Let's show it for Pavel, Hryshanovich, Muay Thai Academy.
We've got 2 powerful super welterweights going head-to-head right now. Three-minute rounds here on Rajadamnern World Series.
What a way to start off the main card. Big low kick there from Pavel.
Even though Pavel is taller, Petchmai looks thicker. So I don't know which one would you rather be, the thicker fighter or the taller fighter? Thicker like Mike Tyson or taller like Muhammad Ali?
Well, you were about to say thicker like Joe Comerford.
See there, Pavel looking to use that jab, try and find the distance. Oh, whipping left high kick there from Pavel, taking his time here in round number 1, as is Petchmai.
Just slips it up there with ease. Doesn't even need to switch it. Solid straight hands. Locks on, delivers a right punishing kick, but nice right hand from the former WBA boxing champ. Shovel uppercut there from Pavel.
Oh, that looks for that stepping knee. Luckily for Petchmai, he just moved out of the way. Low kick blocked there by the Axeman.
And if you look at a lot of Muay Thai fighters that did boxing, such as Sama Pyakarun, Somrat Kamsing, or Petchmai himself as the WBA Asia champion, they can't just throw punches because they'll get caught with the kicks, because kicking range comes first before punching range. Wow, big elbow.
Beautiful counter elbow strike there from the Axeman, then a left elbow.
Got to be careful with leaving that long guard out too long, especially against somebody so experienced like Petchmai. Oh, some solid hands there from Petchmai.
Once again, firing a right elbow. Pavel, like you said, Joe's got to be wary of them.
Got to be careful about leaving that lead hand out. Oh, and a big body shot down below.
Oh, and another right hand going upstairs there. Great timing here from Petchmai. Just a slight opening from Pavel. And he's found him with some big shots. Sorry, good left hook there from Pavel. And again.
All levels on display here in center ring from Petchmai.
He's very calm, Petchmai. He doesn't rush, he takes his time. 1, 2, 3 at a time, one kick at a time. He's very calm and collected.
You can see the nose there of Pavel Hryshanovich. Looks bloodied up. Obviously either an elbow or indeed one of the hands fired in from Petchmai has already caused issues. And that's going to hinder his breathing, I would believe. Problems here for Pavel. Is there blood at the top of the head, I'm thinking as well, probably from one of those big elbow strikes.
Oh, and another one. And another one. You caught it, Aaron.
Yeah, Petchmai is on fire here in round number 1.
He mixes it up well with the normal traditional boxing 1-2, and then a jab and a big elbow.
What a start here for Petchmai. There you can see the results of those elbows. The blood flowing here on the head of Pavel Hryshanovich, giving his corner something to do here in round 1 after round 1. Let's have a look at the highlights. Great display of timing and shot selection from Petchmai.
The doctors backstage got their work cut out for them after this fight, that's for sure. Right up on the hairline is a very compromising spot to be put in with those elbows, but quite hard to stitch up as well. Have a look at these replays. Big hands there from Petchmai. Really mixing up all levels, going down low, going up high. Mixing it up with the elbows as well.
Yeah, it was quite difficult to see where those cuts occurred, but he is cut. Let's see how the judges have scored it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, the first round score red 9, blue 10. The second and the third round score red 10, blue 9.
Like I said, I thought Petchmai did more than enough to prove in round number 1 that he got the better of Hryshanovich.
Agree, Aaron.
All right, let's see what happens here in round 2. Baffling. The first time that we're speechless here tonight. All right, let's see what happens. But maybe Hryshanovich a little bit buoyed by the fact that he's only, it was a split decision. Let's see what he can do here in round 2. He's got to do a lot more. Or does he? Maybe he'll do a little bit more.
I mean, Petchmai does a very good job at
Left
blocking
high
the
kick.
check kick. Oh, yes. Petchmai does a very good job at blocking roundhouse kicks and then going in with punches of his own.
Beautiful catch of the leg, throws the right hand straight down the line. Good head movement there by Pavel.
Slick jab there from Petchmai. The return fire though from Pavel with his own.
I mean, Petchmai is the shorter guy with a shorter reach. However, during the exchanges, he tends to do better.
And that's why we were all baffled. Look at the significant strikes landing. 17-9 in favor of Petchmai there in round number 1.
He's nearly doubled the shots.
Good left kick to the body.
Big
another one.
left kick upstairs. Really trying to take out the punching power. Slapping it straight up onto the arms. Muay Thai fundamentals at play here.
Petchmai still looks very calm indeed.
Oh, tempted back. Oh, but
returns
unfortunately,
the favor.
He does. Hryshanovich gets clipped with another massive right elbow.
Pavel came in with one elbow. Petchmai returned 2 to 3, returning the favor in great fashion.
That's why they're calling the Axeman.
Absolutely.
Chopping away with the front blade.
And I think because he's a boxer, it helps him to understand range and it helps him land the elbow.
Swinging left hook there, misses by Pavel. Petchmai looking very smooth here.
Pavel trying to disrupt the rhythm with a stiff jab to low kick. There it is, just pitter-patters away.
A bloody mess. The face of Pavel.
Swinging right hook there from Petchmai. Good jab. You know, popping that jab against that nose is going to be a great disruptor.
Oh,
Really
good
solid.
left kick.
You've seen him on a few occasions already wipe blood away from that nose as he tries to get air into his system. Oh! Good right hand there from Petchmai, and again moves in with an elbow strike.
Both Petchmais today on the card. They've got good kicks and good punches.
Something about that name, that's for sure. Goes down
just look
below.
at the way he blocks. He throws a kick, he misses, then he blocks the leg kick for himself. Well done.
I have to say that on the 11 occasions that I've seen Petchmai here, at the moment, as it stands, maybe judge number 1 doesn't agree with me, but might be the best that I've seen of Petchmai. He's looking so relaxed, so in control. The shot selection's been on fire. The elbows have been on point. End of round number 2.
Pavel leaving to his corner, looking like a margarita pizza from the Axeman. Heavy punches, big elbows. We saw it all in round number 2.
Yeah, Petchmai is hungry. Let's have a look at the highlights from round 2. Very similar to round number 1, if we're being honest. Pavel had his moments early on, or one moment. But from there out, Petchmai off the back foot. Oh, so quick with those elbow strikes. Big right hand. Oh, what a difference maker those elbows are. That's why, like you said it, Joe, they call it the Axeman.
These elbows hurt.
Let's see how judge number 1 has scored this one.
Well, let's have a look. We got the nod on all 3 judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score with 10-9. For the total score, the first judge scored 19-19. Even the second and the third judge scored with 20-18.
Nice. Being worked into the cuts on Pavel's face there. So let's go into round number 3 to continue the action. See if Pavel could come in with an upset.
Pavel needs to dig deep and bite down. Well, there's always the puncher's chance, so you can't write him off, but let's have a look.
All right, third and final round. Petchmai's to lose now. Again, looking for those elbows.
It's just going to be such a hard task to take it against the Axeman at this point. True smooth criminal here. Center ring.
You know, Petchmai's durable as well. He doesn't seem fazed about Pavel closing the distance and throwing shots to the body, because that allows him to then throw the elbow strikes.
Yeah, Petchmai is just waiting. You think he's not going to throw something, and suddenly he's so explosive with 3 elbows in a row.
Indeed.
Like a mouse trap.
And a check kick again. That's a very difficult one to block. I mean, as you're going and the opponent throws a roundhouse kick, it's very difficult to block that one, because you can't go in and block at the same time if you're already going in.
It seems like Petchmai right now is just consolidating what he has already.
Beautiful left kick straight through the guard. Oh, just waits and baits, tries to offload the power shot. As I said, like a mousetrap, just baiting Pavel in.
Oh!
Then answers with a big venomous shot.
Left high kick there, just licking at the cheek there.
And look at the reddening on the ribs of Pavel from all those accumulated left kicks from Petchmai. He's going to need a lot of ice to take out the pain from that.
Right. This is nearly it. Pavel has to do something if he wants to win the fight.
Attempted spinning back fist there from Pavel, then a right kick that just went a little bit low. Not illegal, of course, in the sport of Muay Thai, but...
Yes, you're right, not illegal. It's only illegal if you knee it.
Here he comes again, looking for that spinning back elbow. Petchmai had it scouted, grabs a hold, just runs down. A few more seconds on the clock.
About a minute to go. Oh, there it is.
Check kick.
The left kick, the trademark left kick of Petchmai.
Here comes Pavel, looking for a knee strike to the body.
Oh! He threw a kick as Pavel was going down. Was that intentional? Aaron, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it was, asserting dominance. 2 rounds up, of course. And looking to coast here in round number 3, not as active His work's already been done in his head.
All the reddening from those left kicks, leaving Pavel looking like an Englishman on a hot summer's day.
You're full of them tonight, aren't you, eh?
Oh, very poetic.
Have you been working on these?
I just sit in front of the mirror and practice puns at home. Oh, big body shot there from Petchmai. Lock on, run down the clock. And that is it, folks. That is all she wrote. I think confidently here in the commentator's booth, we'll give that one to Petchmai.
Yeah, in my opinion, he's won all 3 rounds.
Very comfortably.
He looked tremendous here tonight. I feel like the only thing that probably hinders Petchmai from being in the same bracket as Daniel and Thananchai is just maybe the height. I was thinking to myself, I wonder, I know you were talking about that he has a thick body frame. I wonder if he could make 147. Because I think maybe it could be even more of a problem at that weight. I don't know, but I'm just thinking out loud right now as we see the highlights from a tremendous fight here from Petchmai, really putting it on Pavel Hryshanovich throughout the entire 3 rounds. The experience showed here against Pavel. He's only had 4 fights here on RWS as opposed to the 11 of Petchmai. Let's make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. The first judge scored is about 29-28. The second judge scored 30-27. And the third judge scored 30-27. Declaring your winner by way of unanimous decision. Red corner, Petchmai, the X-Man. Sor.Kor Lektaweewattana.
Congratulations, Petchmai, 7 wins now here on RWS.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Brazilian warrior. Please welcome the new Nascimento, Venum Muay Thai.
Debutant making his way to the ring, Daniel Nascimento, fighting out of Venum Muay Thai, makes his way to the Rajadamnern Stadium ring for the very first time. There's some great Brazilian Muay Thai fighters here on RWS, and indeed in the sport of Muay Thai, including, let's not forget, Barbara Aguirre, who's now in the final of the Final 4. Let's see what Daniel can do here tonight.
And introducing his opponent, your Russian warrior, please welcome Aslanbek, Zikreev.
Aslan Zikreev, a fighter with a kickboxing background, makes his way to the Rajadamnern Stadium ring. Interested to see how he performs tonight, because I know he's got a very important matchup in the end of the year K1 tournament in December. Let's see how he performs in the sport of Muay Thai right now here on Rajadamnern World Series. Forget after this fight, we will be heading into tonight's Final 4. In the meantime, we'll have a look at the tail of the tape. This international 129-pound matchup in the red corner, Daniel Nascimento from Brazil, 27 years of age, standing at 168 centimeters, weighing in yesterday 128.8 pounds. He has a reach of 168 centimeters. Born in Macapá in Brazil, he has a professional record of 16 fights with 14 victories, just 2 losses. kickboxing featherweight champion. So I said that his opponent has kickboxing experience, as does Daniel. Aslanbek Zikreev. There he is, from Russia, 29 years of age. Standing a little bit shorter, 165 centimeters, weighing in at 128.9 pounds. He has a reach of 166 centimeters. Just a reminder that next week, the Rajadamnern Stadium middleweight title will be on the line. The champion, Jongjaroen, returns to defend against the #1 contender, Petchmai. Not only that, but the Rajadamnern Stadium bantamweight title will also be on the line. The champion and one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, Kunsuklek, defends against Spanish fighter Kevin Martinez. So many title fights, Joe Comerford, I can't keep up. So Zikreev is from Kemerovo in Russia, 18 professional fights, 14 victories with 4 losses. Experienced in kickboxing and Muay Thai, he is an amateur gold medalist. With the introductions, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second main card of RWS Rajadamnern World Series. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This bout is brought to you by Pumpkin and Train Rubicons. And introducing your referee, Mr. Talaythong. And now, introducing first, fighting of the red corner, 27 years of age. He stands 168 centimeters tall and weighed in at 128.8 pounds. He holds a record of 14 wins and 2 losses. He is King Fight kickboxing featherweight champion, fighting out of Brazil. Let's hear it for Nascimento. We know Muay Thai. And his opponent fighting on the blue corner, 29 years of age. He stands 165 centimeters tall and weighed in at 128.9 pounds. He holds a record of 14 wins and 4 losses. He is 2018 and 2019 IFMA European Muay Thai Championship gold medalist and 2021 IFMA World Championship gold medalist. Fighting out of Russia. Let's hear it for Aslanbek Zikreev.
It's Brazil taking on Russia here in Thailand. 3 3-minute rounds. Here we go.
Big kick upstairs there from Aslanbek. Swipes the lead leg away, answers with the right hand and kicks upstairs. Daniel just taking his time here, replies with a big low kick.
Both are orthodox fighters and both are strong and crisp.
Very sharp indeed, Peter. Sharp like Aslanbek's elbow, but missing the mark. Replying with some lead hook action.
And Aslanbek fighting in that Russian style, jumping in and out, on their toes, fast.
I mean, with the amount of kickboxing experience they both have, you could expect this. In and out, high volume, big strong vice grip there from Aslanbek. Digging those knees in. You can expect a lot of in and out action here. Interesting to see Aslanbek employ clinching here.
Yes, and at the same time is because both of them are coming forward, and if you both come forward, you're going to be very close to each other and you have no option but to clinch.
Big solid hands. Quite finding the mark again. Inside the clinch here from Aslanbek, and
wow,
Daniel not really having much of an answer, and a telltale sign of that is normally when a fighter in Muay Thai guards their body with their lead hand.
You're right. I mean, he has no answer in the clinch. I mean, we saw him throwing a body shot in the clinch. So if he continues to go into the clinch, that may be a good strategy to win him the round and the fight.
Good tip there from Aslanbek. Takes a low kick. Swing and a miss there from Daniel. Big right hand, I think, connected for Daniel. Sorry, for Aslanbek. Oh! Big teep.
Nothing
elbow
but,
from Aslanbek.
nothing but bad intentions from the Russian. Big teep upstairs, teep to the body. Switching feet.
Oh, but in the clinch, these knees are really doing a number on Daniel Nascimento.
Oh, back kick. I mean, I feel like I'm watching a kickboxing fight. It's a very fast-paced fight.
Absolutely, and right now you can see Aslanbek seems to be performing just a little bit. That's a nice elbow. Oh, that was a big overhand right. Windmill style there from Nascimento.
Swinging for the fences, that's for sure. Referee peels them apart. The dying seconds of this first round. Very explosive action here from Aslanbek. Nearly takes the back, locks on.
Good knee work, good clinch work from Aslanbek.
Oh, jumping
good
teep.
jumping teep.
Another left teep.
Oh, the spinner to win it to end that round. Fabulous round there from the Russian. Aslanbek sits down very comfortably indeed. See Daniel looking a little bit lost, I think.
Yeah, and understandably as well, because Aslanbek, he just did not stop from start to finish off that round, and delivering some unusual techniques as well, and pretty much all the facets of Muay Thai: kicks, punches, knees, elbows. Then we saw some spinning techniques as well thrown in there for good measure.
If Aslanbek decides to come out and clinch, it may win him the fight. Because Daniel does not seem to be very comfortable in the clinch as he's not arm fighting.
Yeah, 100%. Some of the best moments in that round were in the clinch. Let's see how the judges have scored it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all three judges scoring 9, blue 10.
One of the biggest crowds of the year.
When it comes around again, I'm going to get involved. Here we are, round number 2. Oh, big teep there from the Russian. Setting up the big hand straight through the guard. Big takedown there from Aslanbek.
I mean, Daniel needs to be careful because he wants to come in, throw punches and kicks, but if he gets too close, this is what happens. He gets nailed in the clinch.
Big knees within the clinch there from Aslanbek. Once again, just like we witnessed in round number 1. Obviously, his corner have been telling him, if they can find that clinch, go for it. Maybe looking to spin here. Good shots to the body.
I don't know if this is the best strategy for Daniel to just come forward and walk into the clinch.
As soon as he gets a grip on it, just wrenches on the spine of Daniel.
Good takedown.
Taking him down there. Going to center ring.
Oh, big overhand right. Taps it up, then there's that right hand once again.
And again, now this time a big elbow from Aslanbek.
50-50 underhooks there from Daniel. Not quite knowing where he is inside the clinch.
Oh, good pull from Aslanbek.
Keep an eye on Aslanbek, he's looking to spin.
Oh, spinning back kick. You called it right, Aaron. You saw it before you even threw it.
Good knee once again.
Reframes inside the clinch. Just puts all his weight on the arms of Daniel. Oh, swinging for the fences there.
One may get caught in these exchanges and that may be lights out. They're swinging big.
Oh, teep.
And another teep.
He's having fun in there, it seems. Right low kick there from Daniel. Is there anything different that he can do right now?
Oh, the old spinner to win it, digging the heel into the body of Daniel.
Oh, big right hand. According to RWS rules, you can score that a knockdown, but it's a bit tricky because he did catch the leg of Daniel.
Right on the button as well. Kick for kick.
Oh, both looking for right hands.
Oh,
just uses his weight against him. Beautiful work there from Aslanbek. Inside the clinch now, but our referee peels them apart. Oh, and a big teep to the face there from Aslanbek.
3 or 4 in this fight. He's thrown and connected with those teeps to the face.
Oh, spinning back kick. I think that landed.
Oh, flying knee.
Iron chin there from Daniel.
Oh, and a big elbow attempt there. Almost clips him. Best moment in the fight there for Daniel with that elbow.
Combinations. And a teep. And an elbow.
just
What
doesn't
else
stop.
do you want?
End of round number 2. Once again, Aslanbek, Zikreev dominating. Daniel Nascimento shakes his head as he goes back to the corner. Just doesn't seem to be able to do anything in this fight against this very fast Russian. Let's have a look at the highlights.
Aslanbek just picking the Brazilian apart like a Russian doll. Every layer indeed in this round. Knees, teeps, spinning back kicks, right hands over, under in that punch combination there. Oh, catches the leg, goes to the body, goes up top. Catches that leg there and sends the right hand through. See what the judges have to say about it in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges go red by blue 10. By the total score, all 3 judges go red 80, blue 20.
Looking very confident.
Here we are.
Job well done so far for Aslanbek. Just needs to stay on his feet here, not get. No!
Teep after teep. Moving forward with a lot of aggression there from Daniel. Not quite finding his mark. You see Aslanbek just employing all levels to the game here. Oh! Spinning back fist right on the chin of Daniel.
Daniel's not giving up easy. Wow. That was strength, the way he tied him up and just threw him.
Oh, another attempted flying knee there from Aslanbek. Almost lands once again. There's another knee to the body. Looking for an elbow just out of the clinch. He just doesn't stop. It's almost tiring watching it. Never mind commentating on. They can see the significant strides landed in round 2. 36-14 in favor of Aslanbek. No surprises there, Joe.
Aslanbek has got, well, I was going to say the dominant position in the clinch, but he couldn't throw him.
Just phenomenal conditioning and fitness on Aslanbek. I'd love to know what his training regime is here. Big teep upstairs again there from the Russian. Spinning attack on the back end. Goes upstairs, but not finding the mark again. Reframes inside the clinch.
I think the referee knows they're not knee fighters. That's why he breaks them up very quickly once they engage in the clinch.
Attempted right hand there from Aslanbek. Doesn't find his mark. That overhand right that Daniel throws is very loose. Attempted elbow, a little bit better.
You've got to give it to Daniel though, not giving up. Still in this fight.
I agree.
Yeah, showing great heart.
Aslanbek is fighting like he's losing.
Oh.
He just doesn't stop.
Attempted elbow there from Daniel. Straight to the center of the ring.
Oh, big elbow. And a teep to the face. He loves that one. You do that to a Thai fighter, it really makes them angry. It's about pride in Thai culture because the feet, they're seen as this lower or dirty thing. So when you put it to the head, it very offends them.
Oh, goes to the body upstairs. Follows up with a flying knee. And again! Flying face kick goes to the body up top.
My goodness!
How is Daniel still standing?
What an avalanche!
The referee takes
he
me
knocks
on
him out.
and he's called it. Oh my goodness, what a stoppage that was. The flying Russian takes flight here in round number 3. And then the accumulation of body shots and shots to the head gave the referee no option but to correctly stop the fight. What a debut! Aslanbek, Zikreev take a bow.
We'll be seeing him soon again, that's for sure, I believe.
Fan appreciation for this incredible Russian fighter.
And he wasn't happy with just winning by points. He needed to like finish in a good fashion.
Even after the fight, he just won't stop moving. Full of energy. Let's have a look at how he achieved it. Spinning back elbow.
That was the beginning of the end, the spinning back elbow, because he stunned him with it.
There was a flying knee to the body. Flying teep, and then went straight to work to the body, and then to the head. Daniel Nascimento's heart wouldn't allow him to go down, but the referee had seen enough.
Yeah, especially Daniel wasn't punching back, so it was the right call.
Siberian Express taking it to the Brazilian here on RWS. Congratulations, let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 39 seconds of the third round, we have a winner by way of technical knockout, Aslanbek Zikreev.
Four elite fighters from the super welterweight groups. Daniel Rodriguez taking on Ruslan Naghiyev, and Rittewada will be taking on Thananchai.
Almost impossible of surviving, and the body shot him down. He is a bad man,
The chosen one.
Of course, you don't want to get hit.
Another right hand on the top.
This is it.
By Ruslan Naghiyev.
Left hook, down he goes.
A perfect start by Thananchai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time that you guys have been waiting for. The RWS Super Welterweight Final 4.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got two great fights coming up. Daniel Rodriguez, the 2022 champion, will be taking on the tallest opponent that he's come across here on RWS in Ruslan Naghiyev. And of course, in the other semi-final, two of the very best going head-to-head, Peter. We've got the 2023 welterweight tournament champion going up against the 2023 super welterweight champion, Rittewada, against Thananchai. I'm ready. Peter's ready, Rajadamnern Stadium is ready, and we hope you around the world on DAZN are ready, because this is the RWS Final 4!
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing RWS 2022 Super Welterweight World Champion and the current Rajadamnern Stadium Super Welterweight Champion, representing Switzerland and Dominican Republic. Please welcome Daniel, the chosen one, Rodriguez.
The return of the chosen one, the 2022 inaugural RWS tournament champion at this weight and the current Rajadamnern Stadium champion. Last year, he was knocked out by Jovichar in the final four, but let's not forget, his right hand required surgery. He was basically fighting in that tournament with only one hand. He's come back in 2024, and dare I say, he looks better than ever. Daniel Rodriguez, welcome back, and welcome to the Final Four here on RWS.
And introducing his opponent, your Azerbaijan warrior, please please welcome Ruslan, the body snatcher, Naghiyev.
Ruslan Naghiyev. Just look how tall and big this man is. It's been a problem in the group stages. 3 knockdowns in his 3 fights. He looks to take out one of the favorites and make it through to the final of this year's tournament. Can he do it? Let's find out. The first fight of the Super Welterweight Final 4 is now. There you can see the tail of the tape for the first Final 4 matchup. We've got Daniel Rodriguez, the chosen one, in the red corner, representing both Switzerland and the Dominican Republic. 26 years of age, standing at 185 centimeters, weighing in at 153.7 pounds. He has a reach of 191 centimeters. Born in Zurich, Switzerland, to parents of Dominican Republican descent. He is the RWS 2022 Super Welterweight World Champion and the current Rajadamnern Stadium Champion. There you can see 5 knockdown strikes landed, 69% power strike accuracy, an average total of 52 punches landed per fight, as opposed to Ruslan Naghiyev's 20. Who has scored 3 knockdowns, let's not forget, in this tournament so far, his debut tournament. So Ruslan Naghiyev, known as the body snatcher from Azerbaijan, younger than Daniel at 25 years of age, standing at 187 centimeters, the tallest fighter left in the Final 4. Weighing in at 153.8 pounds, he has a reach of 188 centimeters. So even though he is taller than Daniel, Daniel has a slight reach advantage. Born in Baku in Azerbaijan, he has 22 fights to his name, 17 victories with 5 losses. A champion in Phuket. There you can see, there's a refresher, a reminder. The 1st of December, you will be joining Joe Comerford for some tremendous fights. Nadekar will be defending his title against Rak Erawan. Ryuki Matsuda will be competing against Koktao. Ito against Mongkutpetch, who we saw earlier tonight. Rauya versus Kampantong, and Asahi will be taking on Carlos Coelho. Join Joe Comerford in Yokohama, Japan on the 1st of December. In the meantime, it's Final 4 time.
Everyone are on the edge of their seats for this fight. Very tall fighters.
All right, with the introductions for the first fight in this year's Final 4 of the Super Welterweight division, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament Final 4 of the Super Welterweight division. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This bout is brought to you by Chemical Fertilizer, War Kantai, and introducing your referee, Mr. Narin Honghiran. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting for the red corner, 26 years of age. He stands at 185 centimeters tall and weighing at 153.7 pounds. He holds a record of 45 wins and 1 loss. He is former BBC Muay Thai European Super Welterweight Champion and RWS 2022 Super Welterweight World Champion and the current Rajadamnern Stadium Super Welterweight Champion, representing Switzerland and Dominican Republic, the children of Daniel, the chosen one, Rodriguez. his opponent, fighting out the blue corner, 25 years of age. He stands at 187 centimeters tall and weighing at 153.8 pounds. He holds a record of 17 wins and 5 losses. He is NGF champion and Simbi Stadium champion, representing Azerbaijan. Let's hear it for Ruslan, the body snatcher Naghiyev.
All right, fans watching around the world, we're live on the zone to 200 plus countries and territories.
Absolutely packed stadium tonight for this one. Packed to the rafters. Round number 1.
Yeah, we definitely saw some fans from Switzerland who have made their way to cheer on. Daniel, swing and a miss with that left high kick there. Trying to go upstairs and end this one early against Ruslan. Ruslan was super frustrated with his performance against Rittewada. The first fight of the group stage, getting knocked out in round number 1, and he said if he could fight anyone in the final, it would be against Rittewada. Daniel, on the other hand, said the same thing. He says that he's beaten the best Thais of this division. The only one that remains left on the list is Rittewada. Oh my goodness!
That is a knockdown!
Oh my goodness! Left hand there from Naghiyev. Daniel has been dropped here in round number 1.
This is why you never look past your opponent.
Are we in for a shock? Great start here from Ruslan.
It doesn't look like Daniel's hurt. It may have just been a flash knockdown.
Well, whatever it was, it scored. Tempting right hand there from... I tell you what, Daniel's not looking so fast on his feet right now. Still trying to regain his bearings, I think.
Big left hand there from Ruslan again.
I think the stadium has been stunned right now. Silence. Inside kick here from Ruslan.
Daniel looks a bit gun-shy now after the knockdown.
That's better from Daniel. Left hand, right hook attempted.
And he gets caught again on the way in with the check hook.
There's an inside kick there from Ruslan. You see Superbon is in the corner. You look just behind Daniel now, training out of Superbon camp.
And he gets caught again. And Daniel is known for his boxing, but he's getting caught. He's getting outboxed on the way in.
This is unbelievable.
The cloak of invincibility may just evaporate.
Oh, hang on, don't write off Rodriguez just yet.
You never write him off.
Inside kick there from Daniel, left kick to the body.
Hunting and hunting, sticking to Ruslan. Bit of dirty boxing on the inside there as the referee peels them apart.
It will be a 10-8 round though as it stands.
Of course.
Left hand.
I think Daniel...
Oh my goodness! Speaking of left hands!
And a way to turn the tables!
Wow! And the crowd are on their feet here as Daniel Rodriguez finds a powerful left hand with, 50 seconds left on the clock, moving in for the kill.
My goodness.
What drama!
A titanic left hand from Daniel, but he's getting caught on the way in. He has to be careful.
How do we score this one then?
8-8 round.
Wow!
That's an 8-8 round.
Naghiyev almost with the upset, disturbing the apple cart, but all of a sudden Daniel Rodriguez with a swift and powerful left hand. A great equalizer, knocking down Ruslan Naghiyev. Let's have a look. It was a left of his own. He was off balanced. Great timing as Daniel was looking for that left kick. And he caught him and he clipped him.
It looks like a proper knockdown with the left hand from
without
Daniel.
a doubt. But there, what about that for a left hand?
Left down, right down the pipe.
Let's have a look at it in slow motion. There, that left. He actually caught him just before he brought his left leg up. And he was looking a little bit ginger after that, but all of a sudden he regained his composure. Bang!
He may need to find the button Joe's talking about where it says good night on it.
Let's go and have a look how the judges scored this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all three judges call it 10, blue 9.
Should have gone after Daniel.
That's a good point, but don't forget it was only a flash knockdown. He did try, but Daniel fired back right away.
He did, but when he got back up, it was maybe it was just in my head. His eyes looked like they glazed just a little bit. But like you said, Peter, he refocused and he found that all-important knockdown. This is an intriguing battle, it really is now. And I've got to be honest, much more than many people would have expected. Because Daniel was the clear favourite. Oh, good right hand there from Ruslan.
Going in for the hunt, big left kick there from Daniel.
It might be a good tactic for Daniel to lead with the roundhouse kick and then land his punishing 1-2s.
Nice inside kick there from Daniel. There was a cut under the left eye there of Ruslan. Oh, beautiful right hand.
Daniel coming in with a lot of
and again.
bad intentions after that flash knockdown in the first round. Oh, there it is again.
That's the check hook Daniel keeps getting caught with. It might be a good idea to lead with the kick before landing the 1-2s.
Oh, good elbow there from Daniel. Inside kick once again, but he gets clipped with that right hand once again. There from Ruslan. He's fighting relatively well off the back foot here.
The reason Daniel is not continuously throwing big 1-2s, we have to credit Ruslan because he's throwing check hooks, which deters the opponent.
There's a swelling under the right eye there from all those left hooks that you were mentioning.
Big elbows.
Yeah, indeed.
Continuing the hunt, and there's a bit of, yes, just as you're saying, a lot of swelling, a bit of a hematoma under the eye of Daniel there. Oh, solid left hand straight through the guard. Continuing the hunt.
Beautiful 1-2. Ruslan compromised.
Ruslan is hurt. And an elbow.
See Ruslan trying to counter with a knee. There's that left hand once again. There's the left hand of Daniel once again. Big uppercut there as Ruslan ducks down.
Some boxing experts have predicted a round 2 knockout.
Certainly fortune telling coming into fruition here. 45 seconds to go. Let's see if the fortune teller amongst us.
Left and right hooks there from Daniel. Swinging right hand. Ruslan covering up. Oh, big step up knee there. Daniel with an elbow.
Pushes it off, hand over the top, takes the back. This is the Daniel we know, the Daniel we see. A big left kick straight through the guard.
Great fight. Left hand, left uppercut. What a combination that was.
Dying seconds of this second round. Shakes it off. Goes with the left hand straight through the guard. Continuing to hunt him down. And that is the end of the second round.
Great fight. Beautiful Muay Thai at its very best right here in the final 4 of the RWS welterweight tournament.
Wow, he's got a mouse under his right eye, Daniel.
Let's have a look at the highlights. But you were talking about it, Peter, as he kept walking into that left hand. Beautiful 1-2 there from Daniel. There was Ruslan compromised. Daniel more in control in that round.
That's
truth
the
be
check
told.
hook.
Big elbow strikes. Some good knees in there as well from Ruslan. Oh. More in control. You'd have to give that round to Daniel, surely. What do you think, Joe?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it.
All right, well, let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all three judges score with 10, blue 9. On the total score, all three judges score with 20, blue 18.
Of course. RWS tournament.
And credit to Daniel. I mean, pound for pound fighters, some of them don't react well when they get knocked down early. Like when Terence Crawford was knocked down by the Mean Machine, he forgot all technical boxing and just went forward. But Daniel didn't do that. He looked, he took, and he was patient, and then he got his own punch.
Great point. Here comes Naghiyev now with nothing to lose. He's got 3 minutes to try and get into the final of this year's tournament, or he's out. It's now or never from the fighter from Azerbaijan.
Inside elbow there from Danny Rodriguez. Peels them apart. Oh, big setup for the left kick there from Daniel Rodriguez. Straight across the body, some heavy hands here from Ruslan.
There you can see the headshots landed in round number 2. More than double for Daniel, 40 to 18. But Ruslan starting well with good headshots here in the 3rd and final round.
It's like Daniel just looking to protect his points here in the 3rd round. Still standing strong with a big teep to left kick.
Back kick almost there for Ruslan.
Not quite effective.
Tell you what though, since that first fight against Rittewada, the improvements that we're witnessing here from Ruslan is incredible.
Yes. He has proven he belongs here.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, doubling up of the kick there from Danny Rodriguez. Goes to the inside. Sets it up with the jab.
Danny's being very careful on the back foot.
Very
but
sharp.
continuously throwing.
Left hand, left kick there. Good combination from Daniel.
There's that left hand again there from Ruslan. Sitting on the back foot. Tries to set it up with levels. Oh, big kick again. Rodriguez doubles it up.
Catches his Ruslan on the way in with the left roundhouse kick to the body.
Yeah, good IQ here from Daniel, whipping that left kick and frustrating Ruslan with just over 1 minute to go. And there it is again, and again. And Ruslan can't get near him. Clever from Daniel Rodriguez, inside kick.
And it's very nice to see how Daniel can fight going forwards and going backwards, because some guys can't, they can only do one.
That's why they call him the chosen one, choosing his shots perfectly here in round number 3. Oh, upstairs again, and a solid rear teep to the face. Cementing his way here through the 3rd round.
Ruslan has taken some big shots in this round. He's showing great heart and great toughness as well, just to continue to walk through the shots, smile at Daniel and move forward. Final 10 seconds of this fight. Oh, big left hand. That's that toughness. I was mentioning Daniel. I think he took a look up at the clock, realized there was 10 seconds left and decided to go for the knock. Oh, big leg kick there. What a great fight. I mean, talk about high-level Muay Thai. Ruslan, he was the underdog, but you would never have known it the way he performed here tonight. Yes, he is out of the tournament, but you said it, Peter. He is showing that he is starting to belong in the upper echelons of the super welterweight division. What a great performance by him. But, of course, this fight belongs to Daniel Rodriguez. Let's have a look at the highlights. Spinning back kick there from Ruslan. You know he lost the fight, but looked like he was enjoying himself in there. You know, when you start to realise that you are good, that you do belong with the best, it starts to show. Wow. There was the knockdown early on in round 1.
Is a proper knockdown.
But this is why Daniel will be, in my opinion, the man to beat in this tournament.
Yes.
He gets knocked down, he gets back up, and he gets the job done in the end with ease, which is remarkable considering the knockdown was so early on in round number 1.
I mean, some people may be thinking, well, shouldn't it be an 8-8 round because that's how you do it in boxing? But in Muay Thai, usually the person who gets the knockdown last wins the round.
Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout will advance to RWS final of the super welterweight division. And now, after 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored is about 30 to 27. Declaring your winner by way of unanimous decision. Rittewada, Daniel, the chosen one, Rodriguez.
We have our first finalist, Daniel Rodriguez, is through.
Gentlemen, Daniel, the chosen one, Rodriguez, advance to RWS Tournament Final. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing RWS 2023 welterweight world champion, fighting out of Surin, Thailand. Please welcome Rittewada, the Somtam Angel, Petchmai Academy.
Rittewada, Petchmai Academy, last year's welterweight tournament champion, moving up in weight this year. He said that he was getting cramps after making 147 pounds. He went up in weight and people were questioning whether that was a good idea or not, considering the talent that we have here at 154 pounds. Well, so far, so good for the Somtam Angel. Can he make it 2 finals out of 2? Let's find out.
And now, introducing RWS 2023 Super Welterweight World Champion, fighting out of Roy in Thailand. Please welcome Thananchai, the Slim Reaper. Sit Song Pino.
Last year's Super Welterweight King returns. The Slim Reaper is looking to add another RWS title belt to his collection. Last year, coming up against Petchmai and Yobijah, indeed Daniel, it was him who became the tournament champion. And once again, he is looking to prove the doubters wrong and get through to this year's final and compete against Daniel, the only man to have defeated him here on RWS. We have saved the best Final 4 matchup for last. The main event is Rittewada taking on Thananchai. Champion versus champion. Final tale of the tape, your main event for this evening's RWS, the second tournament Final 4 matchup. Daniel Rodriguez, if you just joined us, is through. Who will face him in the final? Let's find out. Rittewada in the red corner, fighting out of Petchmai Academy, nicknamed the Somtam Angel from Thailand. 28 years of age, stands at 180 centimeters, weighed in at 154 pounds, and has a reach of 182 centimeters. See the records there on RWS, 9-1 for Rittewada, riding a 9-fight win streak. Thananchai is 12-2, his only 2 losses coming against Daniel Rodriguez. He has the most knockouts of any fighter in RWS, 7 does Thananchai. Rittewada not far behind with 6. You see the knockdown strikes landed, 10-8 in favour of Thananchai, and average total power strikes also goes in favour of the Slim Reaper. So Rittewada, born in Surin in Thailand, 89 victories, 16 losses and 5 draws. Former Channel 7 and Lumpini Stadium champion, 2023 RWS Tournament welterweight world champion. I mean, last year, the impression that he left on everyone, but he was back. He was in the best form of his life. I mean, he pretty much destroyed the opposition in last year's tournament. And now he's up to conquer, or gone up to conquer, new opponents here at 154 pounds. And to get through to the final, to compete against the man who he wants to compete against, that is Daniel. There is the boss of Petchmai Academy on the right, Mr. Bout, and there you can see the partner of Rittewada, former Muay Thai champion in her own right, and now they share a business together, Rittewada, making custom Muay Thai shirts. There is the partner, I believe, of Thananchai. Big night for both these fighters and of course their families as well. So Thananchai, Sit Song Pinongjin, the Slim Reaper from Thailand. Still only 23 years of age, standing at 185 centimeters. Speaking of great matchups, how about this one? Two legends of the sport will be going head-to-head on the 23rd of November. Kumandoi from Pet Yindi Academy will be taking on John Hod. That will be the second bout of the main card at 112 pounds. So Thananchai stands at 185 centimeters, has a reach of 188 centimeters, which is 6 centimeters more so than Rittewada. He was born in Royet, Thailand. 64 victories, 23 losses and 2 draws. An amateur World Championship gold medalist, former Omnoi Stadium champion, former WBC World Champion, and last year's RWS Tournament Super Welterweight Champion. Two of the very best going head-to-head, Joe Comerford.
Just going to say, in terms of fantasy football matchups, but in terms of fantasy Muay Thai matchups, this would be one for me.
Absolutely, it is final worthy. And this is what this tournament's all about, the best going up against the best. With the introductions for this one, the main event, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is RWS Rajadamnern Series Tournament Final 4 of the Super Welterweight Division. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This bout is brought to you by Leo Soda. And introducing your referee, Mr. Jirasen Sirarasakun. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting on the red corner, 28 years of age. He stands at 180 centimeters tall and weighing at 154 pounds. He holds a record of 89 wins, 16 losses and 5 draws. He is a former Channel 7 champion and a former Lumini Stadium champion and RWS 2023 Welterweight World Champion. Fighting out of Surin, Thailand, the Talaythong, Rittewada, the Somdam Angel, the Yindi Academy. And his opponent, fighting out the blue corner, 23 years of age. He stands at 185 centimeters tall and weighing 154 pounds. He holds a record of 64 wins, 23 losses and 2 draws. He is IFMA World Championship gold medalist and the former Omnoi Stadium champion and RWS 2023 Super Welterweight World Champion. Representing Royet, Thailand, the Talaythong, Thananchai, the Slim Reaper, sits on
What a main event. Two incredible fighters fighting to take on Daniel Rodriguez. Round 1 of the Schedule 3. Here we go. Rittewada riding that 9-fight winning streak. Did lose his first ever matchup though here on RWS. Thananchai.
Both are southpaws. Rittewada took years off to go to the national team to fight in boxing. Lost a significant amount of income, but he said he didn't mind because he wanted to learn how to box.
That's paid dividends, it seems, doesn't it? His hands have looked very crisp throughout this entire tournament. Left goal kick there from Rittewada. But Thananchai, I was about to say, is 14 fights here in RWS. He has lost 2 times against Daniel, never been knocked down. So even though Rittewada might have the advantage in terms of speed, I think the durability factor has to go to Thananchai.
Yes, and people were saying, is he big enough for the weight? Is he truly a 154-pounder? He looks very powerful in there.
He does. That high kick there from Rittewada. Spinning back elbow attempt. Right hook. Right smile on the face there of Thananchai.
Just about to say, Rittewada has packed on all the muscle in the right places. A lot of power in that lead hook. Goes down low, bounces back up, but Thananchai, beautiful timing on that lead hand as well.
Of course, after Kapitan exited the tournament and then retired,
Oh, hey. Good stiff jab from
Rittewada
Rittewada.
is the only Pet Yindi fighter now who can win the tournament here on RWS this year. Of course, Gamlai Pet, female fighter, also exited as well. A little bit of pressure now for Rittewada representing Pet Yindi. Good start here from both fighters. Thananchai looking very relaxed.
Big kick upstairs there from Rittewada. Goes down below, but into right hand for his troubles.
Oh, big elbow! He's jumping all over Thananchai right now. Thananchai doing the right thing, grabbing the hold.
Wow, yes, you're right, Aaron. You want to grab and hold, but you should not rush. Rittewada should not rush.
Oh, another big left hand.
Smiling it off there from Thananchai. Still calm and collected from the Slim Reaper. Normally takes him about a round to warm up. Good redirection there from it. Rittewada following up with a big elbow. Goes to the body.
Like we said though, Thananchai very durable.
His last win, Rittewada, was from a jab and a left elbow. He's looking for that again.
Deep to the midsection there, Thananchai advances.
Catches the kick, tries to reply.
End of another very entertaining round here on RWS. But after what was relatively a close round, that moment where Thananchai was rocked back might be the only difference in which the judges can separate these two. Joe, might be a round for Rittewada. Let's have a look at the highlights. Let's see if these can help us separate these two mammoths of the super welterweight division. That was a nicely timed right hand there from Thananchai. There was that left elbow, off balance, and Rittewada went in for the kill.
Some great timing on Thananchai. Oh, elbow for elbow in that last exchange. Let's see what the judges have to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all three judges scored in 10, you 9.
Right, second round up next. Here we go.
Let's see if Thananchai picks up the pace here for the second round of action.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rittewada lands a huge elbow after the jab. Let's have a look.
Oh, big kick upstairs on the back foot there from Rittewada. Thananchai moving in with a bit more urgency.
That was a good left
Side control now.
Oh,
Sets up
massive
the
elbow! Huge! Tell you what, within the clinch, you can see the size difference, can't you?
Absolutely, Aaron. Big kick upstairs again, just nearly off balancing. Thananchai.
Oh, massive left hand! Thananchai, though, my goodness, he takes that well. Left kick to the body.
Thananchai, usually he wins, he gets huge upsets when he's the underdog. This time he's also the underdog. Let's see if he can keep it up and
Let's
cause
not
an
forget,
upset.
in the Final Four last year, he had to defeat Petchmai and then in the final, defeat Jongjaroen. There you can see the strikes landed, the significant strikes landed in round 1, 30-16 in favor of Rittewada.
Thananchai wants to win the round. He is coming forward, but Rittewada is catching him with roundhouse kicks on the way in.
Starting to move in with a bit more urgency throughout this round. Great timing on the back foot from Rittewada. Beautifully timed side teeth there from Rittewada. Sending Thananchai across the ring. Big punch exchanges locked on.
Yeah, Rittewada found a counter elbow strike as well. Thananchai almost walked onto it. But again, it didn't really trouble him, it didn't really phase him.
Oh, beautifully timed knee there from Thananchai. Tries to go for the elbow. Slips it and dips it there from Rittewada. Sitting on the back foot, trying to draw him in.
Oh, good left elbow!
Big elbow exchanges from both guys. I mean, Rittewada is a very impressive fighter. He caused a huge upset when he beat Jongjaroen. It was a 5-round fight. Nobody expected him to win, but he managed to pull it off by not allowing Richard to clinch. And so he's a very good fighter.
Both fighters finding a home there for that left elbow strike.
Big left elbow. And Rittewada also beating another good clinch fighter, that is Sansa Khan, with just a one-punch left-hand knockout.
Swing and a miss there from Rittewada, but answers back with that left hand. Thananchai moving in. Oh, solid right hand there from Thananchai.
You know, Rittewada is clicking in with some beautiful clean strikes. It's almost like he's surprised at how well Thananchai can take them. There's almost a look of shock in his face. Because some of these strikes are super clean. And Thananchai just continues to press. Inside kick there from Rittewada. Final few seconds here of round number 2. Good left shot to the body.
Rittewada is doing very well. However, if he does get caught, he has shown a tendency to go down.
Indeed. But shaking and dancing as he goes back to the corner. You can see a look of displeasure on the face of Thananchai as he goes back to his corner. Perhaps they already know something that the judges are about to show us. Before we go to the judges, let's have a look at the highlights. See Thananchai doing everything to try and close the distance and throw some elbow strikes.
Big exchanges here in that second round. Oh, look at that big lead hand there to left elbow from Rittewada. Let's go and have a look at what the judges say.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score red 10, blue 9. For the total score, all 3 judges score red 20, blue 18.
Needs at least a knockdown to take it to an extension round. Or he will be out of the tournament. Let's remind ourselves that both these fighters were champions in last year's tournaments at welterweight for Rittewada, at super welterweight for Thananchai. All right, here we go, third and final round.
See Thananchai still moving in with a lot more urgency. Locks up. Referee peels them apart. You can see Rittewada shelling up with a big high guard now. Certainly respecting the punches of Thananchai on the receiving end. Oh, spin it to win it. Pushes off.
Yeah, a little bit risky.
Man, you've got to risk it for the biscuit, Aaron.
Even if you're 2 rounds up. Inside kick there from Rittewada. Head-hunting right hand there from Thananchai.
See the boxing experience at play here from Rittewada. As Peter was saying, taking time off. Join the national team. Oh!
Right high kick there from Thananchai. I think that's the first right high kick we've actually seen there from Thananchai. Did get through, didn't trouble Rittewada. There we go, looking under, grabbing a hold and running down at the clock.
Like a true veteran, clock control.
100%.
Moving on the back foot, slaps that lead hand down of Thananchai to try and set up another elbow. Just jabs his way out. He needs to circle out of the pocket here. Doesn't want to get caught where the Slim Reaper wants him.
Left knee to the body there from Thananchai, but once again, a few seconds. Shaved off the clock.
Shelling up. Beautiful left kick there from Rittewada.
Oh,
locks up again.
Just ducking under the elbow. You know what we haven't seen from the Slim Reaper here tonight? Uppercuts. His trademark move.
Exactly. Moves in again.
Thananchai at the moment is struggling with the speed of which Rittewada is moving around the ring. He's still moving around the ring like he's at welterweight. Left kick there to the body. Right high kick, right hand there from Thananchai. Quickly moves in. Once again looks for a big elbow.
Nearly takes the back.
Luckily for Rittewada, they have the wherewithal to just duck under. It's edgy still. I'm sure the hearts will be fluttering in the corner of Rittewada. He's Lots of fans and stablemates from Pet Yindi, including Pet Dan and Kapitan as well.
Of course, his partner, Namtan, a
Absolutely.
former Muay Thai champion. Oh, beautiful left kick. Sitting on the back foot. He's just got such fantastic footwork.
Oh, left hook there. And that might be it, you know. Final 10 seconds. It's
safe.
looking good for Rittewada.
Shuffles away. Thananchai, and there it is, folks. The end of the round. See a Bout in the corner, clapping, applauding.
See the right eye there of Daniel swollen. We will get a face-off and we'll also get an interview. Peter Denman is down, already awaiting. We will get to hear from both Rittewada and Daniel Rodriguez. And it is the final that many expected, and indeed a final that many wanted to see. You see that beautiful speedy combo there from Rittewada. The elbows coming out for Thananchai. There's that right high kick that he only attempted on a few occasions. Did cause some issues on a few occasions actually, even there as well. Maybe we need to see more of that. But too little too late. Thananchai is out of the tournament. Rittewada, Pet Yindi Academy will be going through. Two great Final Four matchups. And we've got the final that it seems like I said, many wanted to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout will advance to RWS final and will be facing Daniel Rodriguez in RWS final of the super welterweight division. And now, after 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored is about 30-27. Declaring winner by way of unanimous decision. Red corner, Rittewada, the Sultan Angel, Petchmai Academy, advance to RWS tournament final.
Congratulations to Rittewada and indeed to Pet Yindi Academy. It's going through to this year's final. And what a final we have got.
Congratulations, Rittewada. That was a superb performance. However, in the finals, you will be facing Daniel. He did suffer his first knockdown, but still has a lethal Titanic left hand. How are you feeling going to the finals? ยินดีด้วยนะครับพี่ฤทธิ์เทวดาครับวันนี้ต่อยสวยมากๆเลยครับผมในรอบไฟนอลนะครับจะต้องเจอกับแดเนียลวันนี้แดเนียลโดนนับครั้งแรกเลยที่ RWS นะครับแต่ยังไงหมัดซ้ายเขาก็น่ากลัวเหมือนเดิมครับมีความมั่นใจมากน้อยแค่ไหนครับที่จะเจอแดเนียลในรอบไฟนอลครับ
ก็ก่อนอื่นเลยผมขอบคุณค่ายมวยเพชรยินดีครับแล้วก็ทีมของผมที่ฝึกซ้อมด้วยกันมาก็คือเราแบบเต็มที่กับการซ้อมมากครับก็ตั้งความหวังกับแชมป์ในปีนี้แล้วก็ตอนนี้ที่ว่าดีมไฟท์มาถึงนะครับRittewadaแดเนียลที่ทุกคนรอคอยมาถึงนะครับ
Rittewada has mentioned that first and foremost he has to thank his team Pet Yindi for always being by his side, and he has trained very hard, and now it is the time for Rittewada versus Daniel that everybody has been waiting for. Speaking of Daniel, may I please invite his opponent Daniel Rodriguez into the ring. Congratulations, Daniel. First knockdown. How did that affect you during the fight?
It didn't affect me at all. It just put me under pressure to knock him down as well.
Right, you managed to get the win. Very good fight. He put on a masterclass today. How do you feel going into the finals?
I feel good. That's the fight I've been looking for.
This is the fight you have been looking for. Do you have a message for Rittewada?
let's make the fight of the year.
เขาก็บอกนะครับผมเรามาต่อยกันให้มันเป็นไฟท์แห่งปีเลยครับพี่ฤทธิ์เทวดามีอะไรที่จะบอกแดเนียลไหมครับ
ครับก็แดเนียลเป็นนักชกที่เก่งนะครับวันนี้ได้ข่าวเห็นแดเนียลโดนนับนะครับเป็นครั้งแรกครับไฟท์ต่อไปแดเนียลอาจจะโดนน็อกก็ได้ครับ
He says you're a great fighter. It was your first knockdown. However, the next fight may be your first knockout.
I don't think so.
เขาบอกว่าไม่น่าจะใช่นะครับ Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the RWS 2024 Super Welterweight Finals. Wow, Aaron, what electrifying fights. Daniel Rodriguez and Rittewada. How do you see that fight panning out?
You know what? I was hoping, if I'm being honest with myself, that we would hope to see Rittewada, like the rest of the world, against Daniel Rodriguez. No offense to Thananchai, we've seen him compete against Daniel and lose 2 times before, so it's going to be a really intriguing matchup. And I've got to say, it's going to be a big issue for both these fighters. I can see both fighters feeling like they've got the upper hand in this fight, you know, and with that knockdown, like you said, will that affect Daniel Rodriguez? Will the fact that Rittewada has never come up against someone as powerful as Daniel be a factor for him? They're going to have to go back to their training camps and they are going to have to train like their life depends on it for this final. What a night of action we've witnessed here on RWS. Let's have a confirmation of the brackets. They can see Daniel defeating Ruslan after getting initially knocked down in the first round. And of course, Rittewada against the very dangerous champion from last year. They will now compete for 3 million baht. And not only do we have that fight, Peter, but we have some great fights coming up as well. We've got Talaythong against Bunchai. We've got Kunsuklek versus Kevin Martinez. And of course, we have got Jongjaroen taking on Petchmai to defend his middleweight crown. 3 stadium title fights next week here on RWS.
But that is not it, as on the 23rd of November, we have an interim title between Petchprawfar versus Mongkutpetch. And on the 30th of November, we have a Rajadamnern title between Samingdet versus Savas Michael.
There we can see the rankings for middleweight. Nayanesh up to 3. Had a great win recently. There's Beckham, who competed and won last time out here on RWS. But of course, the #1 ranked Petchmai, Bang Mat Plong Tan, as he's known now, gets the nod and will go up against Jongjaroen to Brothers Gym. We've got some tremendous fights coming your way here on RWS. Not only do we have this Rajadamnern Stadium middleweight fight, but upcoming on the 23rd of November, we've got the interim Rajadamnern Stadium super lightweight title bout between Petchprawfar and Mongkutpetch.
And on the 30th of November, we have a Rajadamnern lightweight title between Samingdet and Savas Michael.
And then RWS goes back to Japan. Ryuki Matsuda versus Goktaw Nadaka, the champion, will be defending his super flyweight title against Rak Erawan. Some incredible matchups here tonight on RWS. We have all our finals. What a night of action it's been. We thank you for joining us on DAZN. This is Muay Thai and this is Rajadamnern.